Alright, so I don't know how many of you guys are in school right now or have graduated school, that meaning like high school and college and stuff like that, because I really don't know the demographic that watches me, but I'm just gonna assume that you guys have been through school or are going through school right now. So yeah, you know, you just get random thoughts in class, right? So I'm in like history class. It's like a period away from lunch for me and my schedule, and I'm just thinking, I'm like, you know what video could I make today? What video could encapsulate my audience to the best degree? Using big words right there. So I'm just sitting there bored, right? Because like I'm supposed to be on my computer doing work, and of course I'm not. I'm watching Attack on Titan. By the way, shout out to all my weebs that watch. But there's like 3 of us in the class, including the teacher, and I'm just like, bro, this is dead right now. Then I just decided to make this video because of how today went. And I'm not gonna lie either, because this has been like a kind of a topic that I've been wanting to talk about, but just never really had the audience to listen for about a year now. But anyways, here's some reasons why school sucks and I want it to end. Alright, so my first reason is school doesn't really prepare you for the future. And if I had to explain that a little bit better, I'd say this. School is so generalized now, it's getting to the point of annoyance. And even though I am in my last year of high school, thank God, I still have about 2 more years of college to go and sit through while somebody talks at me again. Now, this is something that I feel like a lot of students don't give enough thought to, either because they don't really have the opportunity to speak out about it, and I guess I'm not really speaking out about it, it's not like a movement or anything, but they just don't have the ideas about it, or maybe they do and they just don't decide to speak up about it. I don't know. Now, you might be saying, where are you going with this exactly? And basically what I'm trying to say is this aspect of school should definitely be changed for a lot of up and coming students or current students, simply because at a certain age or grade level, you should already know what you're going to be going into in the future. Now, of course, that idea could change, and it does for a lot of people, but I'm saying if you're like a senior or a junior, you should already be thinking about it or have already thought about a plan for the future. If not, then it's just bad strategy. I'd say in a perfect world, there should be this: a school with 2 types of curriculum that you can choose, and that's either a specialized curriculum for your specific career that you want to go to, like let's say, I don't know, plumbing. If you want to be a teacher or something like that, then you'll get books and homework and other types of assignments that are specified for your specific thing. Now, you could either choose that one or the current one that we have, where you have some old fossil yelling at you to take out your book or some dumb shite. Got hit him with the German. Either way, I really think that this way of doing education could really benefit students, because listen, bro, we be struggling out there. These other reasons I'm gonna get into, you'll see. Alright, so we all know that feeling that we get whenever we have to wake up in the morning and it's not busting at all, and we just want to shove that alarm clock on our iPhone right up Steve Jobs' app. I'm joking. Not really. Listen, bro, I'm gonna keep this one short and sweet. It's already bad enough that we have to wake up in the morning and, you know, leave Dream World where our school crush is giving us the Slurp Guzzly 3000 while we're stomping out furries with Ninja. Wait, what? Not only that, but waking up to some morning face and just sitting there in the mirror staring into your own soul is just despicable. Honestly, it should be a crime. It makes me want to jump out of my own bathroom window and just splat onto the pavement like some roadkill. But then the thought of having to actually go outside, especially in the wintertime, dog, just end me now. And that's another thing. If you're one of those people who like fall or winter, bro, there's something wrong with you, man. Honestly. Y'all the type of dudes to wear socks with sandals while pouring your milk before the cereal and sleeping without socks on, if that makes any sense. And on top of that, you got another school day to go through. Like, dude, come on. I will say this, however. Online schooling and this whole Rona did bring something good in the fact that I didn't have to go outside nearly as much as I had to when we were in school, actually, and not online learning. But let's move on to the next point. Alright, so Safari helped me out with this one, but it's something that I do really agree with, and that is fatigue. Now, fatigue comes in many forms when going through the schooling jail process or whatever it's called. Honestly, like, I understand how kids have to go to school. Like, honestly, our parents make us or else we don't get anything to eat. Wait, it's not like that for you. Anyways, I don't understand how teachers go through this literally every day. It's literally the same thing. You wake up, stare at the void, whatever, wish that you weren't here on earth, drive to school after you get coffee or whatever, grade some papers, go home. You do the same thing over and over and over again. You teach the same curriculum over and over and over again. Like, how many times have history teachers gone over World War II? Like, listen, man, if I was a teacher, I'd just uninstall immediately. I wouldn't want to keep teaching the potato famine to like 5th graders every single day of my life until I retire. And for those of you who want to become on teachers, man, good luck. I don't know how you're gonna survive. Same goes for you English teachers, man. I don't know how many times English teachers have to read the Salem witch trials and have to go over the part where Giles Corey's getting his insides crushed by some boulders for like 2 days, and the whole time he's like getting off to it, he's like, ugh, more weight. And then you gotta watch the movie where you actually see his face light up from excitement, and it's honestly just weird. Oh, dude, and another thing is like your sleep schedule. Man, I don't know how bad my sleep schedule is, but after 4 years of doing all this stuff, I probably have the same sleep schedule as like a hooker or something. No, I don't know what that means, but I'm gonna just stick by it. But my sleep schedule is like messed up for completely different reasons. You might be thinking that like I'm some studious person. I don't know if you're thinking that or not. I'm just gonna assume. But I'm just saying, I'm not like up all night studying. I don't really study for tests like that anyways. But for some reason, I get good grades. Call it the grace of God. What I'm busy doing all night is stuff like this, and homework of course, but a lot of that time is spent playing video games. And listen, I've found a perfect system that works for me. It's basically, I stay up most of the night until like maybe 4, and it's so weird too because like my body has gotten to the point recently where it's just like, I stay up until like 4 and then go to sleep at like maybe 4:10ish, and then wake up at maybe like 7:30, go to school at around like 8:16, go through the day or whatever, and I'm usually good on sleep, although some teachers may argue that, and I don't really care though. But it's only when I actually try to get a good night's rest, maybe like at 10 o'clock, right? That's very early to me. Like the night's very young at that point. It's only at that point where my body begins to shut down physically in the middle of class, and it's so weird. I don't know why it's like that. But yeah, I'll stay up most of the night doing whatever, and then wake up in the morning after a 3.5 hour nap. That's basically what it is at this point. Go to school, do my thing for about a couple of hours until I really don't want to anymore, and then I just knock out. Then wake up, go to another class. Hopefully I don't go to sleep in that class, but if I do, it is what it is. Go to practice if I have it, do homework, go home, and sleep some more. Then wake up and do it all over again. Now I know, you might be oohing and awing at my flawless technique and efficiency, but when you really see it in real life, it's nothing that special. But trust me though, I got the keys for sleeping in class though. You really want to talk to me about that? I'm telling you, I got all the tricks. But some of you guys might not be built differently like I am, and that's understandable. Fatigue is a thing that a lot of people still struggle with at the end of the day, and you know, that's alright. Actually, no, it isn't, but it's not like I can do anything about it. Now the next one is homework and grades. See, now I'm not an idiot like the rest of you guys. No, I'm just playing. But no, seriously, homework and grades, they do get in the way of a lot of things, especially extracurricular activities and like other things like sports or whatnot. Like when you have a science project due, or a science test to study for, or a math test or whatever you have, it's always going to get in the way because you really have to take priority over whatever you're going to do. And maybe that something is a future career for you. Like for example, if you're, I don't know, some 6'9" athlete who plays basketball, you're probably going to want to get in the gym and do that thing that might get you paid in the future millions of dollars, more than a teacher could ever make in her or his life, as opposed to actually doing work. But because of this stupid curriculum, they got you doing geometry when they should be teaching you how to do taxes or whatever. And that's another thing that's really just so stupid. I've always said this: you only need basic math to get through life. That and other things like what I'm taking right now, consumer math, and that's basically like teaching you about taxes and wages and whatnot, real world things with real world prices. And it might prove useful. I don't mind taking that class at all, but having to learn algebra and then geometry and everything like that, even though the teacher made it easy because the teacher who teaches geometry at my school is literally the best teacher I've ever had, the material still is boring. It's still math. And I had other things to focus on, man. I'm not going to tell you what, because I mean, I don't really remember, but I had other things. And look, man, I'm not gonna lie, whenever you're getting like a bad report card, if you're one of those people who do struggle with grades, it honestly takes a visual toll and a mental toll at that. When you see an F on your report card, when you know you probably tried your hardest, or if you didn't try your hardest, I mean, you kind of deserved it. But if you're one of the people that did try your hardest and then got an F in return, on top of actually trying to study and then trying to participate in class, then it's kind of undermining, especially when you compare yourself to your peers, which is something that we all do, you know. It's kind of like a human thing. We're always wanting to compare ourselves to others and see how we stack up against the rest. Now, I kind of used to be in that boat like back in 6th grade. Oh my God. Dude, 6th grade, I handed nothing in, and I shouldn't be in 12th grade right now. I should be in 11th grade, honestly. Or actually, no, I should be like in 10th grade, because 6th and 7th grade were like terrible for me. I didn't do anything. Shouldn't have passed at all. But the point is, that visual grade that you see on your report card or whatever grading website your teachers use definitely can take a toll on the mental part of things, because just seeing that means that you know that you failed, and honestly, it just sucks. But look, I tell you what though, if you got a black mom or a Caribbean mom, man, listen, or even a dad, bro, like honestly, you know what the belt feels like, bro. You know that feeling in your chest whenever you get a bad grade. You know what I'm saying? Like you know the feeling. Y'all been beat before, right? No, just me. Okay, guess so. Listen, regardless of any abuse that you might suffer at the hands of your parents, school still sucks. And I'm not even halfway done with my. Actually, no, I'm halfway done with my list. I'll save the rest for part 2. If you guys enjoyed, hit that like button. If you want to see more commentary content similar to this, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.